A certified public accountant, CPA, is a highly skilled and trusted financial professional who plays a critical role in the finance and accounting industry. CPAs are licensed by a state board of accountancy, which requires them to meet specific educational, experience, and ethical standards, as well as pass the uniform CPA examination. Here is a detailed explanation of their role, responsibilities, required qualifications, and typical career paths. Role and responsibilities of a CPA. 1. Financial reporting and analysis. CPAs prepare, analyze, and verify financial documents to ensure accuracy and compliance with regulations. They help organizations understand and optimize their financial performance through detailed analysis and reporting. 2. Auditing and assurance services. CPAs conduct audits to evaluate the financial health and operations of organizations. They provide assurance services to enhance the reliability and credibility of financial information. 3. Taxation. CPAs offer tax planning and advisory services to individuals and businesses. They prepare tax returns and ensure compliance with tax laws and regulations. 4. Consulting. CPAs provide strategic advice on financial planning, risk management, mergers and acquisitions, and more. They help businesses streamline operations and improve financial efficiency. 5. Ethical and regulatory compliance. CPAs adhere to strict ethical standards and ensure that organizations comply with financial laws and regulations. They may also be involved in forensic accounting to investigate financial discrepancies and fraud. Required qualifications. Education. A bachelor's degree in accounting or a related field is typically required. Many states require 150 credit hours of education, which often means pursuing a master's degree. CPA examination. CPA. Candidates must pass the uniform CPA examination, which covers 4 sections: auditing and attestation, AUD, business environment and concepts, BEC, financial accounting and reporting, FAR, and regulation, REG. Experience. Most states require candidates to have 1 to 2 years of relevant work experience under the supervision of a licensed CPA. Licensure. After meeting education and experience requirements and passing the exam, individuals must apply for licensure in their state, which may include additional requirements such as an ethics exam. Typical career paths. 1. Public accounting. CPAs work for accounting firms providing audit, tax, and consulting services to a variety of clients. 2. Corporate accounting. CPAs are employed by companies to manage internal financial operations, including budgeting, reporting, and compliance. 3. Government accounting. CPAs work for governmental agencies, ensuring compliance with fiscal policies and regulations. 4. Education. Experienced CPAs can also pursue careers in academia as accounting educators or researchers. 5. Specializations. CPAs can specialize in areas such as forensic accounting, international accounting, or financial analysis, among others. Overall, CPAs hold positions of trust and responsibility, ensuring the integrity and transparency of financial information in the business world. Their expertise is crucial to the financial decision-making process and the overall health of economic systems. Course outline for Financial Accounting and Reporting, FAR, Weeks 2 to 4. Week 2, Introduction to Financial Statements. Topics: Overview of financial statements, understanding the balance sheet, income statement analysis, the statement of cash flows, statement of changes in equity. Objectives: Introduce students to the components and purposes of the main financial statements. Explain the significance of each financial statement in business decision-making. Develop skills to read and interpret financial statements. Key learning outcomes: Identify and describe the components of the balance sheet, income statement, and cash flow statement. Explain the relationship between different financial statements. Perform basic analysis using financial statements to assess an organization's financial health. Week 3. Accrual accounting and adjusting entries. Topics: Principles of accrual accounting, revenue recognition and expense matching, adjusting entries and trial balance adjustments, impact of adjustments on financial statements. Objectives: Understand the concept of accrual accounting and its impact on financial reporting. Learn how to record adjusting entries for revenues and expenses. Explore the effects of adjusting entries on the financial statements. Key learning outcomes: Define and apply the principles of accrual accounting. Accurately prepare adjusting entries for common business scenarios. Assess the impact of adjusting entries on financial statements and overall financial performance. Week 4. Inventory and cost of goods sold. Topics: Introduction to inventory. Systems: perpetual versus periodic. Cost flow assumptions: FIFO, LIFO, weighted average. Calculating and analyzing cost of goods sold. Inventory valuation and its financial statement impact. Objectives: Compare different inventory systems and cost flow assumptions. Learn how to calculate cost of goods sold under various inventory valuation methods. Understand the importance of accurate inventory valuation in financial reporting. Key learning outcomes: Differentiate between perpetual and periodic inventory systems. Calculate and analyze cost of goods sold using FIFO, LIFO, and weighted average methods. Evaluate the impact of inventory valuation methods on financial statements and business decision-making. This outline will guide the delivery of the FAR course content, ensuring students gain a strong foundational understanding and practical skills in financial accounting and reporting. Here's a draft for comprehensive lecture notes covering financial accounting and reporting, FAR courses for weeks 2 to 4. These notes will focus on key topics, definitions, and examples to help students understand and learn effectively. Week 2. Understanding the accounting cycle. Key topics. 1. The accounting cycle. An overview. Definition and purpose of the accounting cycle. Steps involved in the accounting cycle. 2. Recording transactions. Journal entries, debit and credit rules, ledger accounts. 3. Adjusting entries. Purpose of adjusting entries. Types of adjusting entries. Accruals, deferrals, depreciation. Important definitions. Accounting cycle. A series of steps followed by an organization to collect, process, and report financial transactions. Journal entry. A record of a financial transaction in accounting systems. Adjusting entry. Entries made at the end of an accounting period to allocate income and expenditure to the correct period. Examples. Recording a transaction. A company purchases office supplies for $500 on credit. Journal entry. Debit. Office supplies, $500. Credit. Accounts payable, $500. Adjusting entry for prepaid insurance. Prepaid insurance amounting to $100 to $200 for a year, at the end of the first month. Adjusting entry. Debit. Insurance expense, $100. Credit. Prepaid insurance, $100. $100. Week. 3. Understanding financial statements. Key topics. 1. Types of financial statements. Income statement, purpose and components. Balance sheet, structure and components. Cash flow statement, importance and sections. 2. Analyzing financial statements. Ratio analysis, liquidity, profitability, and solvency ratios. Vertical and horizontal analysis. Important definitions. Income statement. A financial statement that shows a company's revenue and expenses over a specific period, resulting in net profit or loss. Balance sheet. A snapshot of a company's financial position, showing assets, liabilities, and shareholders' equity at a specific point in time. Cash flow statement. A statement that shows how changes in balance sheet accounts and income affect cash and cash equivalents. Examples. Income statement components. Revenue, $50,000. Expenses, $30,000. Net profit, $20,000. Balance sheet. Example. Assets, $100,000. Liabilities, $60,000. Equity, $40,000. Week 4. Regulatory environment and financial reporting standards. Key topics. 1. Generally accepted accounting principles, GAAP. Importance of GAAP in financial reporting. Key principles of GAAP. 2. International Financial Reporting Standards, IFRS. Comparison between GAAP and IFRS. Adoption and impact of IFRS on global financial reporting. 3. Ethical considerations in accounting. Importance of ethics in accounting. Common ethical dilemmas and resolutions. Important definitions. GAAP. A collection of commonly followed accounting rules and standards for financial reporting. IFRS. International Accounting Standards issued by the IFRS Foundation and the International Accounting Standards Board, IASB. Examples. GAAP Principle. Example. Revenue Recognition Principle. Revenue should be recognized when earned, regardless of when payment is received. Ethical dilemma. Example. A company's accountant discovers an error in the financial statement that favors her company, but must choose to report it or not. These notes should provide a structured approach to understanding crucial accounting concepts in FA courses across weeks 2 to 4, enhancing students' learning experience. Let me know if you need any additions or changes. For the Financial Accounting and Reporting (FR) course, covering weeks 2 to 4, I've designed a set of assessment questions that cover a range of difficulties and aspects of the curriculum. Here's a structured outline of the questions. Week 2. Introduction to Financial Statements and the Accounting Cycle. Basic Level 1. Multiple choice. What are the 4 main types of financial statements? A. Balance sheet, income statement, cash flow statement, and statement of retained earnings. B. Budget sheet, profit and loss statement, cash record, and owner's equity report. C. Financial statement, managerial report, cash statement, and equity statement. D. Balance sheet, economic statement, cash statement, and income report. 2. True or false. The primary purpose of the balance sheet is to show the company's revenues and expenses over a specific period. Intermediate Level 3. Short answer. Explain the accrual basis of accounting and how it differs from the cash basis. 4. Problem solving. Record the following transactions in a journal. Purchased office supplies on account for $500. Paid $200 for the supplies purchased. Billed a customer $1,500 for services rendered. Advanced Level 5. Essay. Discuss the impact of adjusting entries on financial statements. Use examples to illustrate your points. Week 3. Understanding assets and liabilities. Basic Level 1. Multiple choice. Which of the following is considered a current asset? A. Land. B. Inventory. C. Buildings. D. Equipment. 2. True or false. Liabilities are future economic benefits that a company controls as a result of past transactions. Intermediate Level 3. Short answer. Define and provide examples of intangible assets. 4. Problem solving. Calculate the current ratio using the following data. Current assets, $150,000. Current liabilities, $100,000. Advanced Level 5. Essay. Analyze the differences between short-term and long-term liabilities and their implications on company liquidity and financial health. Week 4. Revenue recognition and expense reporting. Basic Level 1. Multiple choice. When is revenue typically recognized? A. When the customer places an order. B. When goods are shipped or services are rendered. C. When payment is received. D. At the discretion of the company. True or false. Expenses should only be recorded when they are paid. Intermediate Level 3. Short answer. Describe the matching principle in accounting and why it is important. 4. Problem solving. Given the following data, prepare an income statement. Sales revenue, $250,000. Cost of goods sold, $150,000. Operating expenses, $50,000. Interest expense, $10,000. Advanced Level 5. Case Study. Evaluate a situation where a company has to choose between an aggressive or conservative revenue recognition method and discuss the potential effects on financial statements and decision-making. These questions aim to assess students' knowledge, problem-solving abilities, and critical thinking in the context of FA. They cover theoretical concepts, practical applications, and analytical skills required for mastery of the course content. To generate comprehensive study material for the Financial Accounting and Reporting (FAR) courses for weeks 2 to 4, I'll include case studies, practice exercises, and summaries tailored to the key topics typically covered in these weeks. Week 2. Financial Statements and Accounting Cycle. Case Study. Title: Analyzing Financial Statements of a Retail Company. Objective: Understand how to read and analyze the balance sheet, income statement, and cash flow statement of a retail company. Scenario: Students will review the financial statements of a fictional retail company and discuss the financial performance and position. Practice exercises. 1. Balance sheet preparation. Task students with preparing a balance sheet given a list of account balances. 2. Income statement analysis. Analyze changes in operating income over a 3-year period using provided data. 3. Journal entries. Create journal entries for a series of transactions in a manufacturing business. Summary: Focus on the accounting cycle, understanding the steps from transaction analysis to closing entries. Key financial statements. Discuss the purpose and components of each main financial statement. Week 3. Revenue recognition and expense reporting. Case study. Title: Revenue recognition in a software company. Objective: Explore the challenges and solutions in recognizing revenue for a software as a service (SaaS) company. Scenario: Analyze the impact of different revenue recognition methods on financial reporting. Practice exercises. 1. Identify revenue streams. List and categorize potential revenue streams for a SaaS company. 2. Adjusting entries. Prepare adjusting entries for unearned revenue and accrued expenses. 3. Expense reporting. Create an expense report for a given month and analyze its impact on profitability. Summary: Revenue recognition principles. Discuss the importance of consistent revenue recognition methods. Expense reporting. Focus on accurate and timely expense tracking for financial accuracy. Week 4. Inventory and cost of goods sold. Case study. Title: Inventory management in a retail business. Objective: Learn how inventory valuation affects cost of goods sold and net income. Scenario: Students analyze how different inventory valuation methods, FIFO, LIFO, weighted average, impact financial results. Practice exercises. 1. Inventory valuation methods. Calculate ending inventory and cost of goods sold using FIFO, LIFO, and weighted average. 2. Perpetual versus periodic inventory systems. Compare and contrast the two systems through practical examples. 3. Inventory turnover ratio. Compute and interpret the inventory turnover ratio for a company. Summary: Inventory valuation. Understand different methods and their financial statement effects. Cost of goods sold, COGS. How inventory management affects COGS and profitability. These materials aim to provide students with practical insights and experiences, reinforcing their understanding of key accounting concepts. Let me know if you need any adjustments or additional materials. The CPA exam has undergone some significant changes under the CPA evolution model. Here's an updated summary of the exam structure based on the latest information from the AI CPA. 1. Core and discipline structure. The exam consists of 3 core sections that every candidate must take. Auditing and Attestation, AUD. Financial Accounting and Reporting, FR. Taxation and Regulation, REGI. In addition to these core sections, candidates must choose one discipline section from the following: Business Analysis and Reporting, BAR. Information Systems and Controls, ISC. Tax Compliance and Planning, TCP. 2. Format and Timing. Each section of the CPA exam is 4 hours long, adding up to a total testing time of 16 hours. Candidates must pass all 4 sections within an 18-month rolling period to meet the licensure requirements. 3. Types of questions. The exam includes multiple choice questions as well as task-based simulations across various sections. The B-Key section traditionally included written communication tasks, but under the new structure, the specifics may vary depending on the discipline chosen. 4. Scoring and passing criteria. Each section is scored independently, and candidates must achieve a passing score of 75 on each section. These changes are part of the AI CPA's efforts to ensure that the CPA exam remains aligned with the current demands of the accounting profession. More detailed information can be found in the CPA exam blueprints provided by the AI CPA, which outlines the specific content and skills tested in each section.